Tonight on the T&M podcast, we discuss something we have never discussed before. The dichotomy test. And we're going to take it live in front of you all. Oh, shut up. Get out of there, notification. And, oh, that just ruined it all. Okay. Yeah, tonight. Yeah. All right. Yeah, here we go. We have a little bit of a interesting one for you. In the beginning, I said it's all about the dichotomy test. We'll find out.
Yeah.
We will find out.
Really, we were just looking for stuff to talk about. And then I was just scrolling on my phone. And I was like, oh, hey, there's this test thing
that you could take.
And I did a couple questions. I was like, hey, it might be cool because it's kind of along the lines of what we were discussing doing anyways.
Yeah, because we have a list, this big list that I was doing half of it on the toilet before we...
It's on the phone. I got the Word document up and I just see stuff pop in.
Yeah, like the first one that says, how should toilet paper be faced?
You just got to see that.
Oh, man. This is a topic in the beginning of every single podcast ever. I'm not kidding about
toilet paper.
Pee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Man.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Just got to include in every single one.
Listening to this and you decided to listen to the first one, episode 5, as your first one, we apologize, but you get it if you listen to the other 4.
This one's probably going to be a little more on the serious side compared to the other ones. It'll be a little more serious topics maybe.
Yeah.
But
we're trying some different new things. We're not getting a ton of comments. You guys need a comment.
Yeah.
We need some comments.
I'm just me and your mom are the only ones commenting.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Thank you. No, but that comes with time. I completely understand.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have now hit the anniversary of our podcast.
1 month.
1 month. Let's go. I think, honestly, though, our first podcast was on very first of
what day was it?
November. I think it was.
I don't even
know. Maybe
know.
it was the 5th. I don't know. Either way, this is the 5th one. Yeah. So cool. Well, let's maybe I should do a couple more things.
Okay.
Hey, thank you, Mom, for the blog.
Yeah,
the logo.
Shout outs.
Yeah. Timothy Ash there. Tim Skinnies. Check him out on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Again, we can never introduce ourselves. Yeah, my name is Tyrell Miller. I'm your host here. Then my co-host here, Timothy Ash.
Yeah.
We got this thing going. Okay, now that you know who we are, let's go ahead and get this thing started. So we are taking a test on dichotomytests.com. You guys can check it out. It says, dichotomy provides interesting tests that show you how inclined you are towards a certain philosophical, psychological, or political views. Each test tries to discover your preferred beliefs and will attempt to accurately position you along numerous dichotomic axes. Axes.
And so, I had no idea what dichotomy even was, the word. So I looked it up, and it just says the definition is a division or contrast between two things that are represented as being opposed or entirely different.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, it's kind of just a bunch of just a dump of words that you have that doesn't really sound like English even. So
okay, so this is kind of a weird. Yeah.
So if you divide something into 2 categories, that would be two opposite dicategories.
I guess di is 2. That's
di.
Yeah. It says here, find out, stand along many philosophical dichotomies from egoism to altruism, skepticism. I'm feeling an absolutism. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this thing started. 74 questions, 13 minutes. We're going to take the test. We're going to each discuss it. We're going to read it out. I think we'll read it back and forth. That's okay with you?
Will we do each question?
Each question.
Okay, yeah.
I'll read it or you'll read it, and then we'll answer it and why. Yeah, anyway. I guess these are pretty serious. Timothy took a little bit of sneak peek there. Cheated.
Took
a little sneaky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, question 1's already kind of deep.
Okay, well, it says begin test, so here we go. All right. Holy cow. Okay. So, question number 1 out of 74. I would rather find true love than be wealthy.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah?
Boom.
Well, I'm a dick, so no, I'm just joking.
You just click it one time and it goes to the next question.
So every single question so far, it's kind of color-coded. That's kind of pretty. It says strongly agree, which is dark green. Light green is agree. Neutral, I don't know. Disagree, strongly disagree.
Yeah.
I'm going to go agree. I'm not going to go strongly agree.
Okay. Yeah, I just did agree. And there's a lot. Basically it just says a statement and then you just say if you agree with it or not. If you wanted to take this test, I'll probably link it in the comments or something.
Or you'll. Though.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
You did dichotomytests.com.
Yeah. All right. Oh, and this is so they're under specific categories. So the first one, it says philosophy. The second one.
Yep.
All right, you want to go read the next one?
Okay. I would rather be given an expensive car than save the life of a starving child.
What the heck? That is such a terrible question. Strongly disagree. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, next one. I would rather receive money than gifts. Well, if I receive money, I can buy gifts for myself that are probably better than what they're going to be giving me anyway.
Money is a great gift.
It is a good gift. I'm going to say agree though, because sometimes you never know. Mm-hmm. Somebody can give you. I can give you $100.
A really sweet gift that you can't buy.
Yeah, I can give you $100 or a car. I mean,
or
then I'm going to go gift.
Or if it's a gift that like is very personal and it's not like a bought gift.
So I'm going to have to go just agree. I'm not going to go strongly agree because I don't want to, just in case, keeps the doors open. Yep. Okay.
I would rather be in a sexual relationship without intimacy than be in an intimate relationship without sex.
Well, considering we're religious.
Yeah, our viewpoint.
Christianity.
That's what you start with the intimate relationship without sex. And then once you get married, you can start it.
You can be like rabbits. Yeah. Okay. I had a friend at work who literally told me that. We were joking around and he's like, "Man, dude, when you get married," we're in the middle. I have like two girls to my right. And we're in the middle of a discussion. He's like, "When you get married, you are going to just be crazy in bed." I was like, "Wow, okay, what a great thing to say to me." I mean, whatever. At least he knows I'm waiting till marriage.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What did you say?
So it would be you would
then be in an intimate relationship.
So you strongly disagree. Yeah, strongly disagree.
All right. There is no inherent meaning to life. Wow. Well, according to Christianity, the meaning of life is to serve God.
Yeah.
And we're not just going to go according to Christianity. And that's the only thing I do believe. Yeah, I believe there's meaning in life, bringing other people to Christ, and you yourself.
Yeah.
So no. I disagree. Strongly disagree. Although, everybody does think, occasionally certain questions kind of like that, but I understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Deep.
A world without color is far darker than a world without order.
Oh. What's that book? That book that was written that's like starts out without color and then it kind of as the thing goes on, she finds this world of color.
I don't know what it is.
Leave it in the comments. I watched it in Italy. And it was the first movie I watched in Italy.
Oh, it's a movie. Okay.
Yeah, it's a movie. First movie I watched in Italy, and it was really, really cool to kind of see that I didn't understand a single thing.
Yeah,
because it was Italian.
I have no idea.
Okay, so the world without color is far darker than a world without order.
I think
far darker.
Any world needs some order. Though.
But every world needs color, and then every world needs order. I am a very strong.
But I think. Yeah, I think.
I'm kind of strong on I like control.
Yeah, we definitely need order.
But then at the same time,
and then also you need color, but it's not
as important.
But
because it's not life-threatening.
Which one would be worse if you didn't have?
Well, without order could lead to suicide or kill. Like people just
if there's no order, government. It's just chaos.
I want your property.
And
I'm gonna kill you for it.
Then there's not really color. It's just like it's not like expression and all this.
It's literally just death and
chaos
murder
and death.
I want your wife type thing. Okay, so I'm going to say strongly disagree. Well, I'm going to say disagree because it's a world without color is far darker. So I'm disagreeing that it's far darker because a world without order would be crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just going to go disagree just because it leaves the door open a little bit.
All right. I guess it's yours.
Did I say the last one or did you?
Yeah, 7.
Okay.
It's odd numbers. You do odd numbers.
Oh, I do odd numbers. Okay. Well, that was smart. All right. Society will always need a strong authority.
Yeah, I think it always needs some sort of authority.
Some sort of authority. I'm just gonna, I'm like, I'm just gonna disagree. I'm gonna agree. I'm not strongly. Or I've always kind of been like that, though.
Oh yeah, that's how I do pretty much every survey or
I
like
wouldn't say it needs a strong authority, because then you're getting into like communism and socialism,
that's like very
where the government
overbearing
owns.
authority.
Yes, I'm just gonna say agree. Yeah, because I mean, capitalism is authority, but it's not strong. It's not terribly strong. So,
all right. I believe in some sort of spiritual afterlife.
Strongly agree. Okay, next one. All right. If I had to choose, I would save myself instead of loved ones. Disagree. I'm gonna go disagree. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Dude, what if we didn't quit? We didn't quit.
That's the thing, though, is because
we're gonna do the same thing.
They put these statements here and they put these questions here, and people are like, "Oh yeah, definitely," but like
when you actually
never know what the answer actually is until the situation is there.
Yeah. Well, and I'm just thinking right now, we're basically answering the exact same on every question.
I'm not actually like we don't even necessarily have to say what we did. Like, because I'm just like doing stuff that's slightly different than yours.
Okay, cool. Okay.
But
then I'll discuss maybe why. I just won't discuss what I'm gonna do.
What exactly?
I'll be like, why I disagree. I'll stay to the agree section, and then I'll choose. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, God said what was it? Not God. The Bible says, the greatest form of love is to sacrifice yourself for another. Something like that. I forget the exact verse.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Okay. So the next statement is the ends usually justify the means.
See, this one's a hard one.
I'm not sure, because
if the end is success, but you had to kill people to get to that success, does it justify the means?
If it ends at a good place, that doesn't always mean that
the means were good.
Yeah, because you could get to a good place
and you wanted
by very bad means.
Yeah,
but it says usually, because it does say usually. Does it usually happen though?
Okay.
Do people usually get?
Well, no, because nowadays it's like in order to succeed, you need to step on people, and by that, when you reach the top, do those people that you ask,
is that justified?
Do they believe that they were
to do that?
Yeah,
yeah.
Do they believe they were good enough?
Yeah, I think.
I don't really know.
No.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
it depends. I'm just gonna say it depends. All right.
Oh crap! Well, or no, never mind.
Okay. I would rather live a life of personal pleasure than settle down and have children. So personal pleasure, that means sex.
Not necessarily. Travel, like world travel, or
why did I immediately just go to
businesses, or I don't know.
I mean, because personal. Okay, so it's saying settle down and have children, but you can still have a wife and not have children.
Yeah, but I mean, usually if you have a wife,
that's the point of it, is to have children. I know that's the ultimate goal.
Yeah, but a lot of people do get married and they both have careers and they're both
kind of following that,
very active in doing their things.
Definitely.
And not necessarily settling down, per se.
Honestly, like my absolute end goal in life, after everything is said and done, is to have a wife and kids.
Oh, so yeah. I absolutely,
really
that's my end. Yeah, have a wife and kids.
If I get that, I feel like I succeeded in life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Life is suffering and fundamentally meaningless.
Man, what's with these pessimistic choices?
Yeah.
Life is suffering and fundamentally meaningless. This is dependent on your religion, period. If you have a religion or not. If you're an atheist, it ultimately is meaningless. Why would you? I mean, so this is a big argument between atheism and Christianity. It's like atheists believe, or Christians believe, that if there's no God, why do atheists live? Like, what's the point of living if they're just going to die and be done and they're going to be meaningless? But then atheists have all these other things. Oh, life is giving back to what it gave you and all those things.
Karma and all that.
I don't know.
Jazz.
It's not meaningless.
Yeah.
There's always something you can do. Make someone's life better.
Yeah.
When making a decision, the underlying reasoning is always more important than the consequences.
See, this one I kind of was like, had to think over it a few times to understand what exactly it was saying. So the underlying reasoning behind your decision.
So this is a pretty cool one, because it actually is saying, so why you did something. Okay, if let's say you were saving someone's life against a tyrannic government. Okay. And the consequence is that you're going to be whipped and lashed and whatever. But the underlying reasoning is that you were saving a kid from something that was messed up.
Okay.
That could be good. Now there's always these.
But
other
then there's
ones.
also like Thanos, where.
What was the underlying reasoning? He was trying to save the universe from overpopulation.
From overpopulation, yeah.
But what was the consequence? We don't know the consequence.
I suppose, we don't really know what the consequence was. We don't know what his
consequence was. Is it saying the consequence of what he's done or what his consequence will be?
I think the consequences of that decision.
Okay. So I'm not going to say what I'm going to do, but I basically have my decision.
Yeah.
I mean, I basically said. Okay. Go ahead. I should quit clicking this pen. I'm sorry if you've heard that.
All right.
I need my little squishy
extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
You know what? That's hard because it's extraordinary. You know what? I'm kind of on the agreeing side of this. One reason, Brett Kavanaugh, basically, they were like, he's going to be Supreme Court judge. Yeah.
Of any sort of rape allegation for any famous person.
Substantial evidence. Not substantial. There should be evidence. At least 2 people that have witnessed it.
Which, 9 times out of 10, whether it's true or not, the allegation itself just completely destroys that person's reputation.
Yeah, exactly.
Or their life.
Nowadays, totally. Oh yeah, Brett Kavanaugh was the perfect example about that. 2 people went, accused him of 3 people actually accused him of rape. One of them said he gang raped. He had a gang raping ring, and then she kind of just disappeared. He has one of the best lines.
That's pretty crazy.
Where Pelosi asked him, or was it maybe it was Pelosi asked him? He's like, oh. What about this Sweatnik thing? And he's like, Sweatnik? That was a joke. That was a farce. And then she's like, you have anything else you want to say about that? No. It's just perfect. Just boom, done. Yeah. I loved it.
I honestly didn't pay attention to any of that.
I watched all 8 hours or 6 hours and then 4 more hours in the next one.
Yeah. All right. But then if it's also in the way, if you think about this question,
murder,
either murder or even claims say, oh, that God exists.
Yeah. You need extraordinary evidence.
Extraordinary evidence for that.
Yeah, good question. Good question.
Either way.
No, it's all dependent on the situation and the claim itself. But it's saying extraordinary claims. That's pretty crazy claims. I don't even know if rape would be considered an extraordinary claim.
Yeah, that's
murder would be quite a bit bigger.
Yeah,
But it doesn't need extraordinary evidence. What does extraordinary evidence mean? Does it mean a lot, or does it mean just very good evidence?
I think it means good. Good evidence, solid.
Well, anytime it has to deal with someone's life, there should be enough evidence to back that up. It can't just be he said, she said.
Yeah.
Okay. I got what I wanted.
All right.
So, and you guys can play along with this as you want. I mean, I guess you can't really.
Well, I mean,
you can.
Yeah, you can if
your own thing, but you
went to the.
Yeah, you'll get a different whatever.
Yeah,
all right.
You can say whatever.
There is more to the world than mere material. Well, there's love. Yeah. And there's hate.
Oh,
and there's a bunch of stuff.
Trying to get any sort of happiness. Material
is material is like a material thing.
Things.
Okay, so emotion, there's more to it. There's emotion. There's a lot of stuff. I'm sorry if you hear that background noise there. All right, well, that's a pretty easy one.
Yeah.
Why do I get the easy ones and you get the hard ones?
Most people are inherently selfish.
See, now this one I totally believe, and the reason why. Okay, you guys can argue with me if you want. I had a strong belief, and it was kind of not messed up, but I had a belief for a while there that people will always do something if they know they're going to get something out of it. For instance, and people might be like, oh, what about helping a grandma across the street? You're getting an intrinsic reward. You are feeling good about what you did. Yeah. That is something you are receiving.
Even if your reward is you feeling better about yourself.
Reward. That is something.
That's your reward.
Yep. You work, you get paid. You give someone money. You feel better about yourself. And on top of that, you don't know what's going to happen. So it's almost insurance for the future. If they're going to help you out.
You're kind of hoping that it'll come back on you.
Return to you. So I believe this. I do.
Yeah.
I do. Although I had one friend who said, I told him that, and he said, no, that's not true. I gave a person money for no reason, and I didn't feel good about it at all. I really didn't care. And then she ended up going and spending it on drugs and stuff. And I was like, well, whatever. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it could be him. He kind of broke that inherent selfishness.
Maybe.
But then he gave it to that lady, and then
she
immediately went
selfishly.
Because
she said for diapers for a baby.
Yeah, was immediately selfish about it and went spending on drugs.
And the key word in this is most and inherently.
Yeah. Yeah, usually most inherently those type of words.
I wish they were a little bit more secure, like
solid statements.
Yeah, because some of these is like, oh yeah, I could see it. I can't do as much to strongly disagree, strongly agrees if they're not as solid. Mm-hmm. But whatever. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. You can go to the previous one. If you ever wanted to fix it. All right. We should strive towards a utopian society. That's the belief for most people, but
I don't think a utopian society is possible.
I don't think it is either.
And so I think striving for it is kind of pointless.
Well, this is a perfect setup for the last question. Mm-hmm. Everyone's inherently
that's
selfish.
the reason
There's no
that
way
a utopian society couldn't exist.
Exactly. No way you can have a utopian society if people are selfish, because everyone wants what other people have.
Yeah.
So, but then it's saying, should we strive towards it? It's not saying, should there be one? It's saying, should we work towards that goal?
But if we work towards that goal, then basically, I think a utopian, the utopian society is that
a world without...
No one ever needs anything and no one ever wants anything. Like everyone has everything.
That won't happen unless it's like, heaven. Yeah. That'll happen, but...
That's the thing, is because...
So then you could technically say you're striving towards heaven.
Yeah, well, but then if you strive towards everyone having everything and just giving... Okay, so he's just taking a sip of water and me just
ice
saying
cube
that
shoved in my freaking breath.
Just spit it everywhere.
I'm sorry.
All over the floor.
I'd rather be on the floor than on my mic.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Well, I thought it was like you were like laughed at what I said or something.
No, an ice cube went like a little tiny ice piece went straight in my breathe pipe. Just everywhere. All right. Well, water on a concrete floor. Who cares? Okay. Man. I didn't spit on my
didn't spit on his laptop.
My laptop or my mic. I'm happy.
Yep.
Okay. What were we talking about?
The saying, should we strive towards everyone having everything and being accessible to everything and not wanting anything?
Well, I mean, technically we should strive towards it, but we won't ever receive it. We won't ever get there.
Do we go in that direction, or do we go to set up something that will work more in a society that isn't
the good thing about utopian society is that nobody ever wants anything, let's say. So you got no poor people, is what it's said.
Yeah.
Now, basically, if you want to be a utopian society, the belief and what most people say, you need a government that's like a mixture between communism, socialism. Capitalism can't even be a part of that, because capitalism is working for something and earning it.
I think in any sort of society, there is always
a down
classes.
and up.
There's always the rich people. There's always the poor people compared to the rich people.
Because communism is the government.
Yeah,
governmental officials are rich. And monarchism, it's the monarch. It's the and then usually the people below him. And socialism, government, people. I don't get why people say, "Oh, we should be a socialist country because then government won't have control." Socialism is complete government control, where they distribute what is they give free things out.
Yeah, they decide who gets what.
Yes, communism is distribution.
Communism,
where they take money and they distribute it.
The government owns everything.
Yeah, they own everything, and then they pay you a specific wage every single week. Yeah,
communism is much more like totalitarian than socialism. Yeah.
Then what's fascism?
I
should know this.
I honestly.
Fascism. Well, for instance, Italy was a fascist country.
Yes.
In the time of the Third Reich.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a mellower communism. I don't really know. Maybe you can look it up real quick. We'll go on to the next question then, unless you want to.
Yeah,
Okay. So because nowadays that's the big fight in the United States right now is capitalism versus socialism.
Okay. So fascism is a form of radical authoritarian ultranationalism characterized by dictatorial power, forcible suppression of opposition, and strong regimentation of society and the economy.
So fascism would be a complete control of media.
Yeah,
that'd be something.
Fascism is complete control, and they completely shut down
opposition.
All of their opposition, and they regiment everything.
Okay, so it's
the entire society, and
it's an extreme. Okay.
Yeah, and also it says characterized by a dictator that is in power. So it'd be a
Mussolini was the Third Reich.
Yeah, it was Mussolini.
All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, so Okay. You got it.
Sometimes we must suffer in the present so that we can have a better future.
Agree.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens when you work. You're technically suffering.
Yeah, you gotta shut down. You gotta save up money. You gotta eat ramen every day to save up some money to go to college.
You suffer. Which then you work for a job.
Yeah.
Yep.
In order to have a better future. Yeah.
Yep. No actions are inherently moral or immoral.
I mean,
no actions. So is rape moral?
No, not moral, or is neither.
Is it neither? Is rape okay?
See, that's the thing. That's if you think that humans don't really have a moral scale, moral compass.
So there'd be no but even then,
nothing is wrong.
Even then,
there's
atheists
no morality
believe
at all.
There is a moral compass.
Yeah, most people believe in moral compass.
Yeah. So no,
so I think
I disagree with it. No actions are inherently immoral or moral.
Reason is more important than emotion. Yeah,
I'm a pretty real. I mean, I don't let emotion as much deal with my decisions. I guess I would say.
I think reason definitely should.
Because emotion can make you stupid.
Yeah, emotion
when you're
makes you make rash decisions, poor decisions.
Yeah,
and it'll have you do things that
you might regret,
not affect you well in the long run.
Yeah,
I mean that's a lot of things with drugs and stuff is because you get tons of emotion and all of your senses and emotions are just like turned up to 11 to the where that normal life feels hollow and just like it feels like it's just a dull version of what's actually real.
Well, a good example of this would be, I mean, this is kind of a tough decision in this case, but let's say you have an end goal and you're in the military and one of your buddies dies. Dies, gets injured. Now, emotion would say, go save that guy. Go save your buddy. Reasoning might be, if you go save that guy, you're going to get shot. Or
if you go and try and save him, you're going to die.
Trying to do that guy.
Yeah, or the mission will fail. Yeah. Which could result in more people dying.
There was a perfect NCIS episode of this actually, where this dude he went and turned himself in, and basically what it was they were in this group, and this one dude got shot in the foot. Okay. And this other soldier, and he was screaming. The guy who got shot in the foot, his leg was blown off, and he was screaming. And there was these enemies right over the hill. And in order to save the rest of the squad, he ended up finishing off the dude that had his leg blown off. He was going to die. And he was screaming, and he was risking the entire group. So that would be reason over emotion.
That would be putting even an animal, putting a suffering animal down.
Yeah. Reason over emotion. I mean, although you are kind of emotive, you want to get rid of the pain.
I guess if you want it to stop, I suppose it would be more putting down a dog or an animal that is getting very old and isn't necessarily dying right now, but any day it could just not be able to walk anymore or something like that, to the point where it's not worth it to sink more, say, money or vet bills into it, where it's going to die in the next year or 6 months anyways. Emotion would say, I want to keep it alive. I want to keep it with me. Keep it going
as long as
as possibly can and sink tons of money into it. But then reason is like,
no, you can't. No, you're going to risk your family trying to sink a lot of money into this.
You could lose a lot of money on this.
You know, we're already at the 28-minute mark. We only have 20 questions in.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking we might...
Yeah, these questions
depends on how fast we go, though.
They're so good. Okay, well, let's just go to the next one.
Right.
Okay, actually, I want to change my answer. Okay. It is foolish to believe a claim if there is no evidence to back it up. Agree.
I think, yeah.
Well, okay.
Depends on...
I don't know. Because rape is a great example of this with the Me Too movement. You don't know.
It depends on... Well, I guess it depends on who... is making the claim. It depends on the
motive of why they would say it at that exact moment. For instance, Brett Kavanaugh, again, he became Supreme Court. She had all these times to say something. 32 or 36 years later, she's like, oh, he's going for Supreme Court. And, apparently, according to her, memory does not change over time. Okay? Cannot be altered.
No.
Depending on emotional memory. Mm-hmm. That's not true. If over 36
changes.
years... people can slowly put ideas in your head to change who you think. Maybe the big general detail of you've been raped, but then the little detail of who
where or what's going on. And even the way that people ask it can get different what's the word for it? Get different results, really. Yeah. There was actually a video I watched that they basically staged a robbery of someone came, and I think they were doing like a survey or something in like a park, and had someone come and like fake robbed this lady's purse, stole this lady's purse, and they asked all the different witnesses that they had hired. Yep. They asked the different witnesses, and they asked them in different ways, and they got vastly different answers on what the person looked like, what they were wearing, anything like that, what they stole.
There was a very similar thing where it was a jury, and then they watched it one time, and then one person in the jury was fake, and he said, "Oh yeah, I saw a blue shirt."
Yeah.
Everyone's, "Oh yeah, blue shirt."
They planted people in there to say, that's what it was. So
that can be altered. All right. So let's just, is it foolish though to believe a claim?
I don't know if it may not be
foolish.
It won't be. I don't think it's foolish to believe a claim, but don't.
Maybe not affect other people if it's not enough. So you can believe a claim, but if it is affecting someone's life, there should be evidence to back it up.
Yeah. If it's you can. I guess you can believe them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna go
hard for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then when you say I don't know, or do you say disagree?
Because there's things where it says where like, oh, someone went to prison for murder, and they're like, I didn't do it. Like, if it's someone that you knew and then you know they wouldn't have done it, you can believe them, but that doesn't mean you're gonna go break them out of jail.
Yeah. Okay. All right, next question.
All right. Okay. My mental well-being is more important to me than material possessions.
I mean, if your mental well-being is not good, you're not functioning right. You're not doing anything. How are you going to get material possessions?
Well, I think a lot of it is like
sleep over work.
Yeah, I think a lot of people they have jobs that they hate, but they do make a good amount of money, and their mental well-being is suffering from that.
Yeah. But then also, I would say mental well-being, if you don't have enough sleep after a while, and you're constantly going to college and work and and you're not taking a day off.
Sleep is a very big factor on your mental well-being. If you don't get enough sleep, your mind degrades very quickly.
And when you have a good mental well-being, you will work towards those material possessions anyway. So you can't have I don't really know.
Yeah.
In a long-term, mental well-being is better, in my opinion. All right. Selfishness is a virtue.
Selflessness.
Oh, shoot. I just messed that up.
Yeah.
Is selfishness a virtue? No.
Selflessness is a virtue.
Yep.
Selflessness is something that you should strive for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Which is completely the opposite of everyone is inherently selfish.
Inherently. Yeah, that's why you need to strive for it.
Yeah. Strongly agree.
All right. Our society is fundamentally flawed and in need of a radical reform.
So this is if you're a Democrat and you hate Donald Trump. Period. Okay.
I don't know. I still don't think that's like radical though.
Radical reform is like capitalism to socialism.
Yeah, but radical reform is probably like just flipping it over completely, not like transitioning to it.
Well, I mean,
because that's what a lot of the guys are kind of trying to slowly integrate it or get it integrated.
Taking out gun laws
but radical, I think society
are we fundamentally flawed? Are we I can't speak.
Our society is good right now.
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. Right now, our economy is good.
It is flawed, but it is not flawed to the point of collapse.
Radical reform.
Or where it needs radical reform.
Yeah, or anarchism.
There can be other countries, like, say... Venezuela. Or some of the South American countries that...
Sweden. That's not South American, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's some other, like Brazil.
Venezuela is the big one right now.
Yeah, Venezuela is the biggest one right now, where money has completely lost all value.
Is money, specific items have lost all value, or not? They've gained too much value, like toilet paper, eggs, and milk.
Well, yeah,
because everything's imported.
Well, yeah, because their money, they just printed more money.
Yeah,
and
which didn't really help.
I don't know if you've seen the video where they're literally shoveling money off of like a dump truck, and there's children like playing in the piles of money.
But it's worthless.
And it's completely worthless.
Man. Okay, so here's the question. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer this one.
No.
No. Okay, so we are at the 30-minute mark, and we're only at the 25 question mark. Okay.
We might have to go through these a little quicker.
Yeah, either that or we'll just this will be a longer video.
Yeah.
Should I do the
Sure, go for it.
Okay, here we go. So,
all right.
Okay, so my dad, thank you, Dad, for not telling me what this week's common sense of the week is going to be.
When did you ask him?
I asked him. Oh man, I kind of expect it. I'm like, you should probably tell me.
Yeah.
Last week I didn't ask him because he said it kind of while we were doing it. Mm-hmm. So then I told him yesterday, and he saw it. He looked at it. So we're gonna call him on speakerphone.
Yeah.
I'll call Dad, and then I'll call home. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
So we're gonna give him a call, see if he answers, and see if he'll give us one on the spot. But who knows if he'll actually answer or give us something good. We'll find out.
Yeah.
In just a second.
The big answers. Dialing.
Maybe.
Hey, Dad, you're on the podcast. Come on, Daddy. My dad's really good with picking up the phone here.
Hello?
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Oh, I'm unloading from the school here. We're trying to...
So, we're live on the podcast right now. You didn't give us the week
oh, shoot.
The common sense of the week.
thing. So you're on the podcast right now. Hey, so what line do you have for us?
Sorry, I'm trying to unlock a door for somebody here to get in. Should be open now.
Okay. Little pressure.
Give us a little snippet.
Right here. Okay, so this goes that way.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What's the common sense of the week?
Oh, my. I had one earlier today, and I totally forgot about it, but... Well, a good one is just don't bite off more than you can chew, but...
Okay.
I get... Yeah, that's a common sense. That's a common sense. All right. Well, unless you have something else to say, we're going to close the call. I'll call you later.
Okay, yeah, I'll talk to you later. I'm sorry, we just got done with our worship set, so... Anyway.
Okay, all right. Talk to you later. Yeah, no, you're
Bye.
fine. Bye. All right,
there
that
we
worked
are.
out. Okay.
Okay. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward common sense. I mean,
yeah. Don't take off too much.
Yeah.
Don't take out a loan that you can't pay off.
Exactly. Yep, that's good. Although, see, the problem with that is then it kind of lowers your ambition. I mean, I guess don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't take a loan. That's a good one. But also, is that true when it comes to like striving for a big job that maybe is a little past you?
I don't think so. I think it's something that you can work towards and kind of strive towards. But it's not
saying specific.
You have to be realistic about it. You can't, start renting a house that's $10,000 a month, like a big mansion or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you can't pay it off, don't. All
right.
Don't do that.
Okay. Back to the thing. Thank you for that little break. That worked out. I didn't know if he was going to call, but cool.
Yeah.
He was opening the doors. I'm sorry for the loudness. All right. So I prefer friendship that help me grow as a person as opposed to ones that are exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, I
have a lot of friends that don't do anything. They don't help me grow. They're not exciting.
we don't have incredibly exciting friendships where we're like, going out partying or whatever, like doing crazy stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna drink before.
We're just hanging out and talking and
doing podcasts,
growing as a person.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
All right.
Kind of got to speed this up too.
Yeah.
We're only at 26.
Okay. There is an underlying morality in everything that we do.
I like that question.
Yeah.
Morality is what you do. So anytime you pick up an apple off the ground, you want to eat it.
Well, in every conscious decision that we make.
Is there
some sort of morality linked to it?
Do I play video games for morality? I do it for enjoyment and pleasure and brain muscle stretching and working with it.
Is that the morality behind it, though?
No, I'm just bored. Although I will say it does help me like calm down. So that's a...
Yeah, well, I think the morality is kind of... Well, I think... It might be there, but we just kind of ignore it a lot of times, I think.
I don't know. I don't even know. I think I'm just...
That's actually hard. It is hard.
Yep. Next one. All right. Without music, life would be a mistake. I am totally.
Whoa.
This is a pretty hard one, but without music, man, I don't know. I am music driven. I don't sing very much. I mean, I do in my car.
See, I think.
But it'd be hard. Although the rest of our life, all before till music was invented was life.
Yeah, I don't think life
would be a mistake.
But
it'd be pretty
music.
bad.
I mean,
I would hate it.
I like music, but I think if I could be paid like $1 billion to never listen to music
$1 billion
ever in my life again.
Man, I don't even know if I physically would do
if
that.
I could just never hear music ever again.
Just
and
cut
get paid
it out.
$1 billion, I would absolutely take it.
Yeah, there's a lot more things you could do. It's just
or even probably even less than that. But like,
yeah, and my family is really, really music driven, so it's kind of like
if I could never hear music again, there is a price on that.
Okay,
for me.
so there's a price tag.
So,
but it's really, really, really big.
I mean, it's really big.
Okay,
but
all right.
there would,
all right.
Even though that's never like a situation that would actually happen in real life. It's kind of, I guess, giving you my perception on music a little bit.
Let's go to the next one.
So, okay. All right. There exists an omniscient, omnipotent, and absolute being.
So God.
So God, yeah. Some sort, yeah.
Conscious is immaterial.
Consciousness is immaterial.
Yeah. So basically saying...
don't know what that means.
Well, shoot. Consciousness, so your conscience, is immaterial, meaning it's non-material, meaning it's not there, like in something you can see, but it's inside you.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what this question means.
And consciousness has two meanings. So it's your conscience or it's consciousness.
Consciousness, like you being present, conscious, I think.
Is that what he's talking about? So they're saying consciousness, you being present, is immaterial, meaning you're not there.
No, it's immaterial. I think immaterial means.
I think this is an existentialism question.
Yeah, it's not like a materialistic thing. You
do not exist.
No, I don't think so.
Your conscience is the only thing that exists, but you yourself don't.
I don't think that's how deep they're going, but
No. I took an
existentialism class. I'm just going to say I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
My own prosperity matters more to me than the happiness of those around me.
Just a selfishness thing.
Yeah, it's a selfishness thing.
Man, those around me can be pretty mean people.
Yeah, and I guess those around me includes everyone.
And me being prosperous can also be prosperous for other people.
But you can also
just for their happiness.
You can just freaking put everyone else down.
Oh, totally.
And kind of step on them.
Yeah.
To be prosperous to yourself more.
Like the people that win the lottery, a lot of them say they wish they would have never bought the ticket because their family goes into their family gets big into heroin, cocaine, and stuff like that.
It completely ruins their whole life and a lot of people around them. I think, I mean, that's the thing. But the thing is,
very situational.
If the people around you aren't happy, then you're not happy.
Yeah.
Like it's really kind of how it is. It really
depends on who we're talking about when they're around me. Some people I don't give a crap.
People around you, I think it means everyone. Okay. The bad people around you.
And the good people.
Yeah, your family, your friends,
then,
everybody.
Everyone deserves happiness in a way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
People who desire constant success must change their conduct with the times.
Okay.
So basically people that get whatever they want and win everything should probably change with the times. I'm wondering if this is a snowflake thing too.
I kind of read that differently. I think it's people who are constantly chasing success and
constantly desire
constant success
should change with the times and be a little more accepting of their failure.
So I think
that's a less ambition.
Or even desire constant success as in like they have to win all the time.
See, that's competitiveness. I mean, I don't have to win, but I want to succeed all the times I can.
Yes, you want to succeed, but I think they're kind of going the next step with that.
Okay, so like where there's fail or die type thing. I mean, win or die.
It's
win or lose.
Yeah, even if it's not something that's entirely important, if they're not successful in it, then.
So I guess the big thing for this question, in my opinion, is: are mistakes valuable? Is losing valuable, or is losing just failure?
Yeah, okay. I mean, you learn a lot.
That's what you decide.
Yeah.
So then we're saying they should change with the times, then.
Yes, that's what I said. All right. Is it virtuous to live a simple life without an abundance of physical comforts.
Virtuous?
Is it virtuous?
Like,
is it something that you strive for? Is it a virtue
simple life.
to live a simple life
I'm pretty ambitious.
without an abundance of physical comforts?
Is it virtuous to live a simple life?
So,
virtue.
So
virtue
virtuous as
good.
in like, if someone just lives a simple life, without an abundance of physical comforts, is that
a good thing?
Yeah, is it something that you go, yeah, good on you, or should you look down on them and be like, no, you need to freaking or not, maybe not look down on them, but be.
Is it something I would strive for?
But like, is it something that
we accept?
Something that is completely acceptable and is good, is considered good in society.
Live your life. If you want to live a simple life without physical abundance or physical comforts, I am completely down for that.
Yeah.
Would I strive for that? I mean, not really. I mean, simple lives can be nice, though. That can be really nice. No worry. You're not worried about every single little thing. You're not worried about what they're saying on social media. You're not worrying about. But then, is that without work, though? Simple life. What's a simple life? What's the definition of a simple life?
I think a simple
work,
life,
sleep,
without an abundance of physical comforts. I think what they mean is, people saying that, hey, I just want to get a job that pays the bills and have a wife and kids, and that's it.
Man, I couldn't do that.
Is it?
That's for me. Is it a virtue? You know what? I don't even know. Okay, next question.
Okay.
We are all insignificant in the eyes of the universe. The eyes of the universe. The universe is jack. Means nothing.
It's massive.
It's massive, and it means So what I think what it's saying here?
Speck in the universe.
What it's saying is we are insignificant in the eyes. Okay, so what is it saying? What is it saying here? The eyes of the universe, is that like referencing to God?
I don't think so.
I think that means we are tiny compared to the rest of the universe.
I think in comparison to the universe.
Well, then heck yeah, we are tiny compared to the rest of the universe.
Yeah.
If this is a philosophy, though, why would it say?
I don't know.
We're not the center of the universe. Maybe that's what they're saying. But then we're the only civilization that has ever been discovered. We have searched everywhere for it. I mean, everywhere we can possibly. And with the amount of planets that there's available, like for inhabitants, we've never seen a single thing. We've never seen any water. We've searched a decent amount, though. A small amount, sure.
Speck.
Sure, but in that area that we have searched, have found many different inhabitable planets in a way. Without water, sure, but that are in the habitable zone.
But I don't think that necessarily means that if something could live on that planet, doesn't necessarily mean that something will be or is.
But that's not the point of what I guess. Okay, whatever. We'll just go with the next one.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my. Yeah, okay. A society without marriage would be better than a society without divorce.
No. Well, okay. I disagree on divorce.
This is a hard one.
But when divorce is needed, it is needed. For instance, physical abuse.
Yeah,
that is needed. Mm-hmm. But marriage is something that you can opt in. It's not something certain countries are forced into it. But if we're just talking for like opted in, it's your choice to get into a marriage.
Yeah.
And that is under God, you are one flesh. You cannot separate. Mm-hmm. So I'm down more for that than I am for divorce. In order to have divorce, you have to have marriage. Oh, society without divorce. Oh, okay. Society.
Either have everyone, if you get married,
I read that wrong.
You cannot get divorced, or just no one ever gets married at all.
Okay, well, I'm down with the society without divorce. But then at the same time, if you never got married, you could just stick with somebody for a very long time. You just don't get married.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just.
But then when you're done, when you want to leave, you leave. And that's the problem with today's society.
Yeah, that's
just dating nowadays.
It's not, it's just not.
Let's have kids, let's have sex. No commitment. I enjoy it, you enjoy it. Oh, we're done. This is a norm.
It's not as much commitment.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna.
See, I'm
gonna, do what you want to do. All right. Our society defines us.
Ooh.
Society as in like country or
I think
state?
So. I think our...
Or city.
Civilized society, yeah.
So country, I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say okay. I don't know if it defines you exactly, but it does have a effect on your life.
It has a very large effect on your effect. Yeah.
Your freedom is defined by the country you live in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go to the next one. Unless you want to talk any more about that.
I'm good.
Because we're at 450 minutes.
Spirit and matter are two separate entities.
Spirit and matter?
Yeah.
Matter is an essence. That's material.
So matter is...
That's everything. And spirit is God's spirit.
Yeah.
Is even your spirit.
Yeah, your spirit, your soul kind of thing are two separate entities.
Because when you die, your matter dies and your spirit rises, your soul.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I will usually put my family, my community, and my people above my own personal goals. This one's all about ambition. And see, I personally don't... I will usually put my family... I put my family very high, but I also put myself very high. My community, don't really give a crap.
Yeah. See, I don't think...
I'm going to be gone, but that's the problem. But what's community, though? Because technically, church is community as well.
Yeah, it is. And my people.
Or my people. Is that my family?
I think my people is what is a grander scale than community. Above my own personal... But see, then... You're just like people like you or your race or whatever.
Do I put my race above my own personal goals?
I think my people would even be like Americans. My people. Like
so the success of America over myself. So that'd be joining the military. You're putting the success of America over yourself.
I don't know if that's exactly what it is. I think
I will usually put my I will put my family above a lot of my things, but I also put myself very high.
Okay, well it says or. It says or on all of these. So my family, my community, or my people. So like it doesn't have to be all of them. It can be one of them.
I'm not going to say what I'm going to do, but we'll just go with it.
Okay. Revolution is sometimes a benefit to society.
Yes. And I say that because of the French Revolution, because of the Italian Revolution, because of our revolution. Sometimes it is a benefit to our future.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes it's not. I don't really know. But we wouldn't be where we are if we were still with the British.
Yeah. If there wasn't any revolution.
Sometimes it is needed. And that's the key word here. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, mass murder and all that stuff is never really a benefit.
Yeah.
But that's what goes back to a previous question, where does the end justify the means? The end of the revolution, our
being
freedom,
a separate country,
justify the massive amounts of death that have happened to get to where we are.
Yeah, or even with the world wars.
Yeah.
Like, does the end of none of these big warring countries, does that justify going and
killing
bombing?
Hitler, does fighting a war just to kill Hitler justify all the millions of people?
Yeah, and nuking Japan. Like major cities in Japan that honestly were just full of innocent people.
Yeah, yeah. People have the right to try to achieve as much pleasure as possible. You have the right. I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
That's your life.
Even what if pleasure is viewed as something as drugs?
I don't give a crap. I mean, it's wrong.
Do they have the right to do that?
You have the right. Do you have the right? That is the definition of what is our saying? All men are created equal and have the right to. I forget what it is.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Pursuit of pleasure is considered.
Yeah.
Pleasure can. Okay, that's the mixture. Pleasure and happiness. What is that? What is it?
Pleasure and happiness are separate.
They are separate. Yes,
well,
but
they overlap, but they're not the same thing.
Yes, exactly. Do they have the right to achieve but then pleasure could be rape as well.
Yeah.
You're having pleasure.
Could be either rape or drugs, which there are laws
against. There's so many different answers for this, and you never really know.
Yeah, and as much pleasure as possible. It depends on what people consider that.
Okay. Your turn.
All right. Life is despair.
You can really find the pessimists in here real quickly. You just answer, strongly agree.
Yep.
Okay, next one. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all.
I don't know what educating the heart means. Because
the heart is evil. It wants what it wants. And that can be a problem sometimes.
The heart is very emotional, and I don't know how you educate emotion, really.
Educating the mind will educate the heart, in my opinion. Eventually. You teaching your mind that no, you should not get married right now, and no, you should not have that girl right now, so that eventually you can. You are teaching your heart to wait for the one that matters.
Suppose, because your mind has to educate your heart.
Your mind is your heart. When the Bible says, all this stuff about the heart, you meaning the mind. The heart is nothing.
The heart. When they say the heart, love. It means your emotion.
Yeah, your emotional.
And then
you're technically that's your
they say the mind.
Your limbic system.
your mind is like your logical thinking, and then they say your heart, which I mean, your heart isn't actually
it's your limbic system.
Does your emotion, but
it's what your frontal lobe surrounds.
Yeah, that's what symbolizes your emotion.
Yeah.
So your logical thinking, I think in my opinion, your logical thinking has to educate and kind of keep a hold on your emotions. Mm-hmm. And without your mind doing that, then your emotions just run free. And so...
All right. Next question.
Yeah. All right. Human beings possess free will.
That's an easy question. It is good to strive towards fame, wealth, and power. Is it not good to strive towards fame, wealth, and power?
Is it not good?
It says it is good. It is good to strive.
It is good to strive towards fame, wealth, and power. Do you agree with that?
Depends on what you do, but is it good? You should always strive for a better you.
Yeah, but fame, wealth, and power aren't necessarily good things. Or even good things.
But is it good to strive to become the president of the United States? It's good to strive for that. That's a goal. Mm-hmm. That's an end goal. Fame just means you did something to bring yourself there.
Fame is lots of people know about you.
For some reason. For instance, it's
for any
good.
reason.
Is it good to strive to be the best baseball player ever? That will bring you fame and wealth.
Or is it good to strive towards being the biggest mass murderer ever?
That's fame.
That's fame.
That's not power or wealth.
But it is fame.
I think we're talking. It says and, so it's very specifically
fame,
all three.
Yeah. Okay. Fame, wealth, and power. I mean,
you know what? We'll just go.
I don't know.
Just answer it.
All right. I would rather live alone in luxury than in poverty with friends and family. That's hard. That's really hard.
I don't want to live in poverty. Poverty is way lower than it used to be. Mm-hmm. Poverty. So you're saying basically you would rather live in a castle than your friends in your family in a dump.
Yeah, in a camper trailer or something like that.
I'm not going to say anything. We're just going to go with it. Okay. Next one.
All right.
It's a hard question. I don't want to say anything just because. Societal progression should be carried out slowly and in small incremental steps. You know, people hate massive change. Mm-hmm. However, what the Democrats specifically are doing here with small incremental steps, take away assault weapons. Okay. Now you take away this and then completely reform all of gun laws.
Okay, but then is that also
that's societal progression? Though.
But the same thing with a revolution is that
that is not slow.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
is massively fast.
That's the opposite. Should it be in a revolution type way, or should it be
gradual,
very slowly? Like, would it have been better if we would have slowly grown out of and then kind of grown away from the British
that, though.
And like
because we eventually grew
cut
away
it off
from them
without having to have a revolution.
War. Okay, I don't really know. I know that over history with ours specifically when it comes to like Democrat and Republican, it has been one extreme. Like both of them have their own extremes, and we kind of mix and mash until we find a middle.
Yeah,
and then it keeps moving that way slowly wherever this way.
People.
But it's saying, should it be carried out in small or should it be big?
I think that's how it goes for the most part until
there's a major problem.
Until there's a major problem, and then it'll go much more drastically. But this is kind of the default. Mm-hmm. That's how it is.
Next one's pretty easy.
Okay, pleasure is the highest good.
No.
Yeah,
I don't care about morality. Okay, next one.
Yeah. It is foolish to let emotions influence your decisions.
We've already talked about this one.
Yes, I agree. I say it is.
But then, so the problem with that is like when it comes to your wife, that is emotion. Mm-hmm. And would you rather a decision to live or to save her and try to live together? Your emotion changes your path.
Is it foolish?
Is it
foolish to do that?
You're gonna die, maybe.
Yeah,
you might both die.
Foolish?
You either might both die or you might both live.
Is it foolish to, even...
I'm just going to go...
But the thing is, emotion won't even... It'll do it to even the point where you'll both die.
Yeah. And do you die together, or do you live singly?
Yeah. Do you die together, or do you just live by yourself?
Maybe I just won't go strongly in any of these. All right. Nothing can be proven to be true. So the belief that there's only theories. Only theory.
Kind of, yeah.
Only
pretty much.
hypothesis. Only theory.
Yeah, like the Assassin's Creed. They're saying nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
Everything is permitted.
So I mean,
dude, don't believe it just because it's in a game.
No. I'm saying I don't know.
Nothing can be proven to be true. Can it be proven to be true that we're doing a podcast right now? Yes. Because you listen to the podcast episode. I suppose
if you go
and it's saying nothing.
If you go to the very minute things, then yes.
So all right. Maybe we just don't do strongly.
Fame and fortune is more desirable to me than a happy and meaningful life. There's a lot of repeat questions.
Same.
Yeah. That are kind of phrased slightly differently.
Okay, so the other ones I kind of agreed with. This one I don't, because it's saying more desirable to me than a happy and meaningful life. A happy and meaningful life is completely different.
Fame and fortune, if you have lots of fame and fortune,
but you have no happiness
or meaning.
Then why people commit suicide all the time? Because
that's why a lot of famous people commit suicide.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. I agree.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You never know.
The world of ideas is superior to the physical world.
Yes, it is superior because you will always. I mean, the world is the world of ideas. Idea to fly.
I don't think.
What does it mean by the physical world?
I think ideas. The physical world is what we are here now, and then the world of ideas, I think, is.
You can think your imagination is far greater than what it can be given here.
But is that imagination that's never going to happen in the real world? Is that better than the real world?
Okay, let's go. Next one.
Okay.
I love frugals.
Speaking of frugal.
Is it better to live a frugal life? So be cheap. No, I don't think so. I like nice things. And if you are always frugal, stuff can happen. For instance, you're frugal to your sushi. Okay, your sushi's bad. It's not as good. And you get sick because of it. But is it, and if you live nicely, it really depends.
But yeah, is it better
depends how much money you make.
To save your money all the time?
All the time. I don't think so.
No matter how much money you make.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you should. I think you should save as much as you can, but to live completely frugal to where you're never doing anything, you're never buying anything because you don't want to spend it.
Never going anywhere.
So you're going to ruin your own. I think you should live a balanced life. You should save when you can, and when you want something and it's meaningful and you understand why you want it, you have a good reason for it, buy it. I mean, sure, you can okay, am I going to buy extremely expensive clothing versus clothing? Would frugalness say you buy the cheaper clothing, or would that say you just don't buy it at all?
Frugal would be you buy frugal is just like
cheap.
If you don't need the clothing, don't buy it.
But okay.
And if you do, if you need some clothes, go to the thrift store and buy some clothes.
Maybe I'll be neutral on this one.
All right. Moral statements are statements of truth or fact more than they are statements of emotion or desire. So murder is bad. Is that truth and fact, or is that
emotion
or desire? And
that can go both ways. Yeah. Because you could be like, man, all right. Moral statements are statements of truth or fact more than they are statements of emotion and desire. How would you answer that? Disagree? Agree?
I mean, are they?
I'm kind of confused with the question. It's like a mix. Moral statements are statements of truth or fact.
Yeah. So if you say murder is bad, is that a fact or not?
Yes, it's a fact.
Okay, then you would agree.
So it's agree. Okay. Scientific research is more important than art and music. Well, scientific research brings us music. It did eventually. I mean, technically a research is... If you're wanting to find out how to better your life, better our lives with phones.
Well, music kind of came with just experimentation, but not necessarily like scientific research.
Well, everything is research. Everything is science. Mm-hmm. Everything is research. That's the first thing you were taught in science.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I would rather live in a wealthy society with little to no morals than live in a poor society with morals and identity.
If you're wealthy, You're there for a reason. So little to no morals won't be much. You're not going to be. Wealthy neighborhoods don't have mass rape and murder.
No, but if you just lived in a wealthy society where everyone is wealthy and nobody has
gives
morals,
a crap about anyone else, who cares?
Yeah, and so it can be incredibly corrupt, and there's no problems with it, or there's no problem with it being corrupt.
Or live in a poor society with morals and identity.
Yeah, where people are good to each other, where they...
I'd rather be a rich person in a poor society. Yeah, I mean, all right, let's go.
All right.
We should focus on the well-being of our community. Completely depends on the definition of community. Community being the church. We should focus on the well-being of the church. Totally. We should focus on the well-being of our state. Totally. We should focus on the well-being of our country. Yes.
The world.
The world. I mean, that should be the goal of every person, to make your life better, to make the world better.
Yeah, but that should that be everyone's focus, rather than the well-being of yourself or the well-being.
When you take care of yourself, you do initially take care of the community, because you yourself can ruin a community.
I suppose, yeah. If you keep that in mind, like because you can totally just like. Because that's why there's a lot of corporations that are, say, not good for consumers, but they make tons of money. Their well-being is great, but it's not necessarily good for their consumers.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So you kind of have to...
Find a middle ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Our ideas stem from reality. I mean, yeah.
The idea to fly wasn't reality when it was there. When it was actually in the initial conception of your idea, that was not reality.
You see bird flying.
But that's not reality. You're not there. The reality is you're not flying.
No, but reality is you see things in reality
that are flying.
And they give you ideas. Because you don't just come up with ideas from
what about
nowhere.
Space? What about space travel? You see a moon, but how no animal goes to space. Yeah, nothing goes to space.
But you see it and you go, hey, I want to go there.
Okay, it does stem from reality.
It does stem from reality.
Heaven.
See, that's one hard thing.
We cannot see it. It's all, the belief is that it's an idea, okay?
Yeah, or even God. So, I mean, it's...
But we can make it our own reality. But how does it become other people's realities when it does not stem from...
But where did that stem from? Did that stem from...
Because the Bible wasn't created till way later.
Man, yeah.
Moses, it started from the beginning, but...
Yeah, because it
was a reality to Adam and Eve, and to Moses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that would be how it would work then. Yeah.
Man. Okay. Wow.
I mean, think
this is deep. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Our primary pursuit should be our own passion and pleasures. Okay,
I mean,
next one.
Yeah. Sure. There's a distinction between good and bad that goes beyond mere human nature.
Huh?
So
there's a distinction between good and bad.
So does our morality come from something
greater than us,
greater than just our
conscience,
self, our human nature, and our feelings, our moral compass?
You're taught what's good and bad from your parents, and from religion, and from society. Mm-hmm. So man. Okay. I don't even want to talk about this one.
All right. Next one. Okay.
The primary goal of humanity is the pursuit of knowledge. Knowledge can bring happiness, and it can bring destruction as well. But knowledge is
humanity, and
better. There's the Japanese believe this. The more education you have, the better your life will be. And the reason why is because you know how things are made. So, for instance, you know how the cupboard was made because and then you realize that the effort was put in to make that, and it brings you happiness.
You appreciate it more.
You appreciate it more. So I'm down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
is that the primary goal of humanity? That has been throughout history.
Same with like space travel. That's why we're going to space. It's for knowledge, to know.
There's so many people.
What's going on there, how it works.
When I said I wanted to be an astronaut, you know what, I got a lot of questions. Why? How is that going to benefit humanity?
Yeah.
There's lots of different ways.
There's so much knowledge. So many things to learn out there.
Yeah.
So many things that we don't know that we could know.
So many things that are present here that are completely different in space.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, dark matter.
Yeah. Or that we can't explain, but through space explorations we can.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Human beings possess a soul.
Okay, next.
All right.
All right. Individuals should always act in their own self-interest. Should always act? No. I'm done. Next one.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's saying should. It's the key word here.
Yeah.
Should.
Each person has a function in society.
Some people just... you got the lazy bums that don't do anything.
Mm-hmm. But
don't ever aspire to anything.
What is their function?
To consume food and sit down in their basement.
Their function is to...
do nothing.
Leech off of it.
Leech off of their family.
Yeah, or even just the mass amounts of homeless people that don't try to get out of it at all. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Dude, I'm getting tired. Like this I'm really using my head.
Honestly exhausting.
My head is getting tired.
Okay.
Yeah. I went through an entire existentialism class, and this is about how I felt after every class.
Yeah.
It was a great class. There is a way to live that is morally ideal. Yeah.
Morally ideal.
I mean, you're supposed to live the way you kind of represent God. I mean, Jesus. Like, you weren't supposed to follow in his footsteps, live the way he lives.
That's
morally ideal.
That is our ideal, yeah. It is not wise to be affected by strong passions and fears.
Strong passions can lead you to a better life. I mean, for instance, strong passions are the reasons why all baseball players are playing baseball. Or softball players playing softball, or basketball, or football,
or any major, or artists, or or people. Yeah, strong passions that strong passions drive you to better yourself sometimes, but then they can also.
Well, see, and it is though. Like, for instance, fear, a fear of falling. So a fear of falling while we're flying. What do we make? A parachute. But that assists us.
Or even like a
gun. To protect us from
fire, or
to protect
fear
us from
of spiders.
Fear of spiders. You create a spider
fear of spider
destruction thing. But I mean, even the fear of being eaten alive, or the fear of being cold. We created fire, or we found fire. We made fire.
But then the fears. I think they can also drive you in the other direction to where you don't. It shuts you down from doing anything as well. Totally.
But it says strong passion and fears. It's together.
Yeah. Which I think both of those can go either way.
Yeah,
they can drive you to better yourself, or they can just suck you down to not doing anything.
All right. Let's, I don't know, man. Okay. The universe obeys natural and fundamental laws. The universe is wacky. It is weird. First thing you learn in astronomy.
Yeah.
However, there's some key things it does obey.
Yeah.
E equals mc squared. Speed of light. That is a law that is not nothing goes faster than the speed of light.
And a lot of
the universal speed limit
laws as well.
Yeah.
Where that's the stuff that
cannot be discovered in America.
That's the thing that everything follows. The rules that everything follows, no matter what scale it is.
Like the speed of light. Mm-hmm. All right.
People cannot be truly altruistic, which I don't know what that is, so I'm going to look it up.
Altruistic. I think. Well, okay, so let's take it down into the Greek root words. Altruistic means alternate, means change.
Altruistic is an adjective. Showing a disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others.
Okay,
being very unselfish, basically.
People cannot be truly altruistic, being very unselfish.
So people cannot be truly selfless. I would say Jesus was,
but he's kind of a special case.
Yeah. People cannot be truly selfless.
100% selfless.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. All right. Lofty ideals such as justice and liberty are of great importance to me.
Justice and liberty.
I believe justice is a pretty big one. Same with liberty.
Okay.
Shoot. Okay.
All right.
Next one.
Authority must always be ridiculed.
No. You must always rebel against. Okay. Well. Okay. It depends on what's ridiculed. Is it? What is the purpose? You're asking what is the purpose, or you're just saying rebel against all authority?
Not rebel, but just should it be criticized? Should it always be criticized?
Should there always be finding if there's a better way? Is that what we're saying?
No, I think. Well, even ridicule is more
like
of a
saying,
negative.
go do this. Well, why would I go do this? Because this is.
Yeah, I think ridicule is even more of a negative term than criticize.
You looking it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, ridicule. So the subject of someone to... Okay, the subjection of someone or something to contemptuous and dismissive language... Oh, or behavior, or no. Okay. Okay, so the verb to ridicule someone is to subject someone to contemptuous and dismissive language or behavior. Okay.
Okay.
So basically just like... Yeah, it's even worse than criticizing. It's
so you're just saying, like, screw you. You said you have authority. I don't give a crap. So it is rebel then, in a way.
Kind of.
Internal rebel.
I think it's like...
I don't give a crap about what you're saying.
Yeah, like being contemptive
No.
to authority. Yeah, I don't think so.
Without faith in a God, we cannot be content.
Are there atheists that are content? That are truly content?
I mean, they don't know.
I know. Well, do we know?
No. We can say we know all these things about atheists.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, like, I follow atheist channels on, not follow, I just listen to some of them on Facebook. Mm-hmm. And just to see, you know, in my opinion, this is kind of how I do politics as well. I will listen to Democrat stuff so I can argue it better and, like, find out what their strongest
listen
opinion
to both
is.
sides, see what...
So I can fix it.
What each story is, and take your own conclusion from that.
That doesn't have anything to do with this. So without faith in God, we cannot be content. Okay, let's just answer it the way we want to answer it. Hey, we're close.
Emotion cannot be... Yeah, we've got 3 questions left.
Hour and 16. Oh, boy.
Emotion cannot be discounted when making decisions.
Cannot be discounted. So this is the whole same thing we've been going through over and over and over and over again.
Repeat. Okay. So, before it was like we cannot make decisions based on emotions.
It's saying cannot be discounted.
And now it's like,
meaning not like.
Can we? Yeah. Or can we? Should we only make decisions based on reason and not emotion at all?
Okay, I disagree with that. I mean, yeah, emotions cannot be discounted. Okay, I agree with that. Okay, we can never perceive true reality.
True reality, man. That's a real deep one there.
Yeah, real deep one.
Can we
can never
reality?
perceive true reality.
I mean, well, we don't know that.
Existentialism.
We don't know that. If we can't perceive true reality, then we wouldn't know whether we're seeing true reality or not.
In existentialism, in really deep existentialism, the belief is I'm the only one that ever exists, and all you guys could possibly be a figure of my imagination. And so I am the only
entire
one.
world could be a figment of your imagination.
Fake. I am literally just a consciousness
and that
is here, that's present in a body that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, that maybe doesn't even exist.
Okay. I don't know. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
or disagree. I don't care.
Okay, last question. We should help those who are struggling in our society.
I think we should help them, but when we do help them, if they don't want help and they refuse that help, then no. Yeah, that's their choice.
I think if
homeless people is a perfect example of this. Certain ones, when you give them an option to work, they will work.
Yeah.
Others, no.
Yeah, others, like, if you see those, like, we need to help the homeless, like, especially, like, in Seattle, it's really bad.
Really bad.
Where it's like, we're going to help all these homeless people. All you homeless people come to our city, and we're going to feed you and give you food and tents and supplies and everything.
They want money.
And then they just come. Yeah, and they want money. Mm-hmm. And then they just come and just live on the streets and live in and just trash everything. They don't better themselves from us trying to help them.
Well, the worst is...
And I think the way that we try to help doesn't really work.
No, we just give them money.
Because we just give them stuff. Yeah,
we give them money, and now what are they going to do? They're going to go and buy cigarettes. They're going to go buy alcohol. I mean, some people just use it as an income. They actually make a lot of money off of it.
A lot of people just like... Well, I mean, in Seattle, they just use it to buy drugs, you know?
Yeah. The two things, the worst is when you see like a homeless person, they said, need to buy it for food. Okay. Yeah. You go buy them food, and they say, I don't want that, I want money.
Yeah, because there's some people that do that, like, I need money for food.
Or my kid.
Yeah, or and then, you go you go buy them food and give it to them. They're like, no, we don't want that.
No, we don't want that, we want money.
We want some money. But
I've seen like some things where you even have like a guy holding up a sign, need money for stuff, and then right beside him is a dude that says looking for people for hire in Walmart, and it's like holding up a sign right beside the dude, looking at the dude like, hey, come on, man, like,
well, even,
I'm here for a reason.
Well, people even they've even done studies of people that have like joke signs. Dude that says like, need more money for weed, they'll actually get more money than
kids.
Someone with a child.
Yep. Or dog. They actually have the same thing with dogs and kids.
A lot of people get dogs. Or a lot of homeless people get dogs because a dog
is emotionally
very emotionally like people see a dog and they go, oh, I want to give money to the owner because of the dog.
Yeah, feed the dog.
Like they.
All right. We're at an hour and 20 minutes. We need to go. Okay. All right, here we go. Results in.
All right.
You missed a question. I'm joking.
Oh, boy. All right.
Yeah, because mine's loading, so go ahead.
Okay, so.
Holy cow,
so
a lot.
Materialism versus spiritualism. I am 70% spiritualism.
Okay.
30 materialism.
You want to just go back and forth? You want to say the whole thing?
You go.
Okay, so now for me, materialism, 25%, spiritualism, 75%.
Okay. So egoism versus altruism. I am 36.4% egoism, 63% altruism, which I don't really...
Yeah, look them up while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So mine is 32.7% egoism, 67.3% altruism. Are you looking up egoism or altruism?
Egoism, also known as egotism, is the practice of talking and thinking about oneself excessively because of an undue sense of self-importance.
Okay, so just basically you're
just all about self.
Yeah. Okay. All right, next one.
Oh, and then altruism, because we talked about altruistic people, so selflessness.
Okay.
Idealism versus pragmatism.
Man, I'm actually surprised I thought I was going to be a little more high on the egoism than altruism. What did you say
you were on?
I was 32.7 egoism, 67.3 altruism.
Okay.
Huh.
All right, so pragmatism. All right, so the other ones are idealism and pragmatism. Pragmatism is an approach that assesses the truth of meaning or theories.
You're a realist.
Okay, wait.
You're a realist you're pragmatic. You're a realist.
Well, okay, so approach that assesses the truth of meaning of theories or beliefs in terms of the success of their practical application. Mm-hmm. So kind of practicality. Yeah, and idealism is kind of what's out there and what you push towards.
What do you have?
I'm at 44% idealism, 55% pragmatism.
I'm at 45.3% idealism, 54.7% pragmatism.
Okay, so very close. All right, hedonism and
ascetism.
Asceticism.
Yeah. All right. Well, while you're looking that up, my hedonism. There we go. 27.9%. It has a picture of like a party, and then my asceticism. Oh, I bet it's like religious versus party.
Asceticism is severe self-discipline and avoidance of all forms of indulgence.
So then we know what hedonism is.
Typically for religious reasons is what it says.
We know what hedonism is. You don't have to look that up then.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Asceticism is, it's kind of like waiting for sex before marriage.
And then hedonism is just not giving a crap.
Yeah, going. I'm at 75% hedonism, 75% asceticism, 25% hedonism.
Okay.
Other way.
I'm at 27.9% hedonism and 72.1% ascetism.
Okay.
Ascetism. Nihilism.
Right.
Nihilism and moralism. We already know. We basically can guess what this is then. Moral compass versus nothing is right and nothing's wrong.
Yeah, moralism, the practice of moralizing, especially showing a tendency to make judgments about others' morality. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm at 31% nihilism, 69% moralism.
I'm at 20% nihilism and 80% moralism.
Okay, rationalism and romanticism. Ooh,
you know what these are? Come on, it's emotion versus realism.
I want to get the
it's basically it's emotion versus your rational thought.
Okay, yeah. So I'm at 65% rationalism, 34% romanticism.
67.2% rationalism, 32.8%.
Oh, wow.
They're all mine like points.
Yeah. I just skipped the points.
Okay.
Because they don't add up. It always adds up to 99%. Then skepticism versus absolutism. I am 29% skepticism, 70% absolutism.
23% basically skepticism, and 77% absolutism.
Okay. And then says monotheism right at the bottom.
Yep, monotheism. Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's cool. It tells you what kind of religion you are then.
Yeah.
That's sick. All right. Well, results philosophy. Wait, so this was a philosophy, psychology, and everything else. There's probably psychology tests and... Oh my God.
There's probably a lot more. This was just philosophy.
I didn't expect it to take this long. I thought, we had a thing we were going to go kind of rush through it, and then we had a whole list of stuff we were going to do, as we told you at the beginning.
We had a huge list of things that we have not talked about at all.
Yeah.
We might save those for later.
We're definitely going to save those for later. I mean, it just gives us topics. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So, we'll go ahead and put the same songs we did last time. That'd be sick. This has been, again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Comment, subscribe.
If you made it all this way, you're pretty cool.
Yeah, totally. This is a pretty deep one. This is a pretty serious one. I got tired, but I kind of enjoyed it at the same time to find out kind of what it is. Mm-hmm. We're pretty similar, actually. Yeah. Well, thank you guys again. Comment, please. Do stuff like that. It's always cool to see. Put words to faces. I can find out who my true friends are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you guys would prefer we now are at episode 5, we could put it on Spotify. If you prefer SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, please. Comment if you prefer that.
If you like it better than YouTube.
Yeah, because you don't have to watch it then, unless you have YouTube Red.
Yeah.
But that way, I don't know, because we have to pay for it, and so it's kind of like we need to know if we're going to have an audience. If
anyone's going to listen to it. Yeah. On those platforms.
Yep. So, this has kind of been a serious one. We apologize if you dislike it, but it was pretty fun to do as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always something interesting to find out, this is kind of went deep into who we are, type thing.
Yeah.
But, anything else you want to say?
That's about it for me.
All right. Well, take us away, Timmy.
Woo!